There. Now, let me choose the colors. Brown, pink, lime, this, this, and the brush. The brush. Get into, look at these eyebrows. They need to be arched. Then spray again. Okay. Now that I'm still wet. Hello, Ash. How you doing? Good morning. Hello, TV. How you doing? Good morning. I'm trying to dry my face. I just sprayed my Dettol, drying my face. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I'm about to put on. I need new everything. I need new makeup brushes. It's only 350. 351. You need to just get off this phone, go and turn back over in your bed and close your eyes. I don't know why you up at 351. Why you up at this time? I be But you know what? I be waking up in the middle of the night. I be waking up at midnight, at 3, at 4. I know, that's what be happening to me. Can't sleep for some reason. Sometimes if you got a lot of stuff on your mind, that's the reason why you can't sleep. So sometimes, not all the time, I try to write things that are in my mind down on paper. And once I write it down on paper, I feel better and can have a peaceful sleep. Also, spending time with somebody you actually like and care about, sometimes that helps you also sleep. So just hanging out with a friend, you know, in the evening or, you know, something like that. Sometimes that gives you the best sleep. It gives you peace when you have had a good laugh or you have shared some time with somebody. Sometimes that helps you really get your sleep in. I know it sounds crazy to the people out there that are single and stuff like that. And like, well, I don't have nobody. Well, sometimes just a friend. It doesn't have to be romantic. Just spending time with a friend in the evenings, sometime doing something fun, just laughing or telling a story or whatever. Sometimes that gives you really good sleep. Because you have peace, you're happy. Even if it's just for a couple hours, you happy. When you stressed out, you really can't sleep that good. That's what I have found out. You can't sleep that great. Where is... Man, I find one brush and then I lose the other. What kind of mad person am I? Am I crazy? Am I a crazy person? My God. How I be losing stuff? In one area, I gotta find a better way to make up. I gotta find a better way. Oh, he's sleeping? Well, are you stressed out? Is the relationship healthy? Oh, okay. Well, then the other thing is you didn't eat enough. Sometimes you don't eat enough, you can't sleep. When you didn't eat a good meal before you went to bed, something that holds you down, can't sleep either. But if you under stress, you have to figure out why you under stress. Get out of stress. If anybody, that's another problem. You gotta eat. I know people tell you all the time, you shouldn't eat before you go to bed. Lies. Lies. You better eat something or you're going to be tossing and flipping like a fish in your bed. Why? Who's crying? Do I look like I'm crying? I'm not crying. Am I sad? No. I'm not sad. We were just talking about going to sleep. now you're going to bed. Yeah, go back to bed. Go back to bed. Whatever you stressed out about, whatever's going on, go eat a snack, then go to sleep. Go eat a snack. You got my permission. Go get a snack in the kitchen. Then go to sleep. But anyway, I'm okay. I'm just living life. Just living till whenever this mess is over. Just hanging in there. Oh, here it go. Right in front of my face. Just hanging in there. Hey, your package you should be receiving your package soon. Woo woo. Look in the mail. Don't look. Just wait. It'll be there. Oh. I think we're going to go with that. Woo Woo has been my my number one person on these live streams. Very supportive. Very supportive. And patient with me because he should know by now I'm a procrastinator. Heavy on the procrastination. Heavy on the delay. Okay? It just is what it is. But yeah. Ooh. I want to do more things, but I want Woo Woo to come back and tell y'all what he got. When he get his package, I want him to tell everybody what he got and all that. And then and if he's satisfied with his stuff, then I'll start doing more little things here and there. I'll be more consistent with it. But yeah. This is the look for today. I come on here. Oh, now, what am I doing? What has been helping me with my face lately is Dettol. This ain't the bottle that it comes in, but I put it in a spray bottle. So spraying Dettol on your face. I know it sounds crazy, but for some reason, it works. I don't know why it works. I don't know why it works, but it works. Look at that. That looks cute, I think. Let's go to the other eye. It's always this eye that gives me the most headache. Do they match? Not really. Oh, good enough. That's all I care about. Now, as far as skincare, this is my Korean skincare that I use. I had some acne pop up all right here, all down here, and it is completely flattened. And I owe it to two things. I owe it to, well, three things. I'm going to say three things. I owe it to this kit, this Korean kit. Okay. This right here, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. And you get this on, what is this? What's that website? iHerb. iHerb website. What the hell am I saying? iHerb. 10 out of 10. Why did the light get bright all of a sudden? I think because I brought that product so close. 10 out of 10. Then, of course, I sprayed Dettol and I use Vaseline. Now, at nighttime, I sludge this all over my face. I started doing the whole sludge thing. I put all my toners on, and then I sludge this all over my face. I mean, sick. I look like a greasy cheeseburger. And I put this here. Not too much in the daytime because you don't want to go out looking like a a pizza. But my skin is soft. My skin, my face, my face is so freaking soft. So if you got now, if you got eczema, take some of this. Specifically this one. I'm not crying. Why everybody think I'm crying? You take this, you add some baby oil, rub it all over your body. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Why do y'all think I'm crying? You're the second person that came on here and said, why are you crying? What am I crying for? I'm not crying. Do I look like I'm crying? Let me put my mascara on. I don't know why y'all think I'm crying. I'm not crying. Well, that's what I'm talking about, woo-woo. Glowing. I'm not crying. I'm not crying. Not today. Yeah. I'm not crying today. I don't have time to sit around and cry. You know, when things go wrong or things don't go the way I think they should, or I'm anxious or something like that, I have to just give it up to God. Okay, it's out of my control. There's so many things out of my control. I can't worry about everything. I've learned over the years as I've gotten older, I cannot worry about every little single thing. Okay? I can't do that. Hello, Duke. How you doing? I try not to think about a lot of stuff. You know, you stress out too much, you end up in the grave, down under, at the funeral home, and your family got to pick your hairstyle out. I don't want my family picking my hairstyle out right now. Okay? I don't want them doing that. So it's better to be, keep yourself as stress free as possible. We all going through something, but stress free as possible. I think I wanted to go for a chocolate lip, but I don't have no brown lipstick. I just realized I don't have brown. The only thing I can do, yeah, I don't have brown. The only thing I got. Okay, we're gonna do an experiment. We're gonna put a little bit of black. We're gonna smudge it out. Like that. Okay. So now that that's smudged, then I'm going to take some brown eyeshadow. There goes that, and then where should I go? I want to put a little bit of pink somewhere. I don't know why, but something's telling me. I got a little bit. I'm gonna put a little more right there. Put a little bit of pink. And then some type of gloss. Because I'm a gloss queen. And then I got to put on my vanilla roller. I already got perfume on, but this is another, you know. I never know who's out in the street that be running up to me trying to hug me. You know, when you see somebody randomly, you know, and they like, oh my God, it's been so long since I've seen you. And then, you know, you got to make sure you smell good at all times. I got that. Now let me put this gloss on. Where's the gloss? That ain't it. What did I do? What did I do with that gloss? Man, I be losing stuff. I be losing stuff. Then, what did I do with it? Oh, here it goes. So then, I take my rose lip gloss. It smells like roses. And It's the lip. That'll do it. That'll do it. And then for the final, and I'm running out, I use my rose water. Well, ain't nothing. Can't use that. Oh, gotta get more. But anyway, I would use my rose water so my face will smell like roses and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I'm doing my grandma proud. My grandma would be so proud. She probably looking at me now like, yes, that's what you do. You take care of yourself. On your way to, I know that's right. On your way to Indiana. Yeah, my grandma, I know she just looking down at me like, yep. I raised the boss. Boss mentality. I know that's what she's saying right now. I know she's saying to herself, look at that mug. I know she's saying, yes, girl, yes, do it. I know she'd be proud. Because growing up, I thought she was, you know, I'm like, why she wasting her time putting makeup on? Why she doing all this? But you get more respect when you show up for yourself every single day. When you look the part, people treat you different. That's what a CEO told me. I asked the CEO one time, about the dress code at work, and he told me, you dress for the position that you want. Always look your best. Even at the grocery store. Wherever you go, always present yourself and look your best. Okay? You will get more out of life. You will get more opportunities when you are dressing up and looking your best, being classy, being nice, being kind. When you do that, the whole world opens up. Tupac. Am I Tupac? I'm not Tupac. I'm not Tupac. What you know about Tupac? Welcome to Spotify. Welcome to Spotify. What song you want me to play you? Want me to play you Tupac? Is it Tupac? No, it's Tupac. It's Tupac. Why am I playing? It's Tupac. That's one of my favorite artists, Tupac. Am I trans? An hour ago, I was. An hour ago, I was a man. Now I'm a woman. Welcome to my transition. Welcome to my transition. It was a hard 2 hours to get to this point. It was such a hard 2 hours to get to this point. But now I look half like a woman. I look halfway. I'm halfway there. I gotta get the voice down. Hello, dog. How you doing? I gotta get the voice down. Welcome to my TED Talk. Welcome to my TED Talk about prison reform. But this is what we're doing today. I think this is supposed to be kind of off the shoulder, but this has like a little flare to it. So there goes that. Ain't that pretty? Has a little like, give you a little excitement right there, a little romance. Been to prison before? No, I ain't been in no prison. I was trying to help y'all. I ain't been in no prison. Prison can't see me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be there. I ain't got the time. That's why I don't be arguing with nobody. I'm not going to be fighting with nobody. Because the food in jail, it takes too much effort to create something. You gotta cheese, you got iron board your cheese sandwich and all. You gotta make all these concoctions to make a meal. I don't have time for that. If I was in jail, I would be eating honey buns every day. I would find a way to give me honey buns. I would just eat that. I couldn't eat nothing else. I can't eat nothing on no platter. I can't eat that. I would have to get a drug mule to get me the honey buns. I'd be like, hey, I don't know what I gotta do to get these honey buns, but we gotta get that up in here real quick. Get that commissary money up, okay? Cause I need that honey bun. That's it. I wouldn't eat nothing else. And I don't look good in orange, orange outfits. And I don't like nobody really telling me what to do. You know what I mean? You can't be telling me what to do on the prison yard. You know what I mean? And I probably be educational. I be teaching people stuff. I be like, yeah, we gonna have these TED talks every week. The correctional people probably be mad. Like, dang, she over there teaching them every day. Okay. And I don't know if I can be around a whole bunch of women, to be honest. So they had to put me in a man prison. I ain't gonna lie. The females, I can't do that. Being around a whole bunch of women all day, bleeding, and they mad because they in there. They still mad at that man that they went to jail for, and they mad that he didn't die when they tried to kill him and all this. I don't want to be in prison with a whole bunch of mad women. I don't want to be in prison like that. That's hell. Being surrounded by 200 or more women in a prison system, you can't leave. That's hell. I don't want that life. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You gotta fight with these women. I ain't got time for that. And then some of them, they be wanting you to be their girlfriend. I don't want to be your girlfriend. I don't want to. Big Bertha, I don't want to be your girlfriend. I don't want to. You 6 foot tall, and no, I don't want to be your girlfriend. I'm sorry. So I can't be in the prison system. Not with women anyway. I can't do the women thing. They need a co-op, like a co-ed prison with women and men. Let these people sleep together if they want to. You know what I mean? Let it be. Let them be free. They can't go nowhere. Put everybody on birth control and let them do their thing. Everybody getting that snip. Everybody getting that control, that birth control. Put everybody on birth control and let everybody wild out in the prison. The people that are chopped, I don't know what to tell you. But all I know is let people live their life in prison, free for all. You can't, especially if you're there for life. Let me have some fun. Let me bust some guts. You know what I mean? Why hold those people back? They can't go nowhere. They barely eating a good meal. Okay? Might as well let them have some fun. That's all I know. I can't work in a women prison. I can't be in a women prison. They need co-ed. I don't know. You know what? I should apply to be a warden of the prison. I had that stuff in tip-top shape. Tip-top. Tip-top. It won't be no fighting. It won't be no fighting. What you fighting over? Sit your ass down. It wouldn't be no fighting. I tell you that right now. There wouldn't be a fight in sight. They'd be like, man, that's the most non-violent prison I've ever seen in my life. I wouldn't tolerate it. I treat you like your mama. I treat you like your mama. Okay? And I would be like, hey, sit your ass down. Sit down and shut your mouth. You ain't got no business trying to fight somebody over here. Matter of fact, you in timeout. And the kind of timeout I'm going to put you in is going to be watching reruns of a show you don't like. Maybe Friends or something. You're going to sit in that room and you're going to watch Friends until you become friendly. You're going to sit there. You're going to sit there until I'm satisfied. By the time you come out, you're gonna be saying, "Thank you for being a friend." But you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be so happy when you come out that room. We're gonna give you a cupcake for completing your task. And that's it. And you back into the population. Act up again, and you go to round two. Round two. Round two is tougher than round one. Okay? Round two is tougher than round one. Let me tell you that. You thought round one was horrible. Round two ain't gonna be no joke. Okay? You're gonna be like, dang. And you be talking to your friends in the cafeteria. You know, and I'm gonna serve you real food. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna serve you no porridge, you know, on a plate. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna serve you real food. But get in trouble in my prison, the next meal, you ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like it. As a matter of fact, you're gonna be in solitary with that one meal. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give you the same ugly meal over and over and over again while you watching a show you don't like. And you gonna come out. You gonna come out victorious. You gonna come out a better person. Okay? And then the third round is just you stuck in a room listening to me talk on video for hours.
What?
Yeah, you just sitting there stuck in there for hours, just listening to me talk for hours and hours, nonstop, with the light on. Light on for hours. You don't know day, night. You don't know if you're a vampire or what. You don't know what's going on. There'll be no fighting. You be talking to your friend like, man, what happened to you? You don't know what happened to me. I had watched her for hours and hours. I can't even sleep. I don't care. Yeah, don't put me in charge of this stuff. It'd be game over. I would have the cleanest, nicest prison. Everybody be so nice, like everybody in the prison will be like Chick-fil-A employees almost. They be on that level. And I won't even have to do it with religion or nothing. It just be, you're gonna act right. That's what they need. They need black mamas in charge of these prisons. The stern ones. You know, the ones that got that good back. They need them in that prison. The ones that ain't gonna take no mess. They need that in the prison system. Put them in charge. Put me in charge. Let me know. If there's somebody out there that want me to be in charge of their prison, put me in charge. I'm ready. I'm more than qualified. I'm overqualified. Put me in charge. Everybody will be moisturized and they will take showers and they will have good meals. As long as they behave. As long as they behave. If they don't behave, they won't get nothing. Anyway, you guys have a great day. I have to go. Bye. Bye, woo-woo.